Yo, it's your boy Scorey, Capalot Records. Come check out my interview live at the Juice Bar. We lit.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Chris Robinson. We are here live at the Juice Bar, Hype Magazine, Music Monday Videos, Crew Entertainment. Another episode. You already know the vibes. I'm here with Polo G's first artist. Introduce yourself, brother.
Yo, Scorey, Syracuse, New York. 4TS shit. I'm here with Simply Juice.
Thank you, man. We here, Syracuse, all the way from Syracuse, man. How's it been on your journey coming from Syracuse and where you at right now?
Yeah, it was just like unbelievable because it's like a lot of people ain't really make it out of my city. It's a lot of rappers there that's still waiting to make it. A lot of people still ain't make it out, so yeah, it's like not a lot of people come like make it from where I'm from, so it's a little small city, so it was like unbelievable.
What was it like for you growing up out there? Did you start? Were you born and raised out there? First of all, sorry, excuse me.
Yeah, and then I ended up moving down to DC for a little to go to school, but I came back and moved back to Syracuse.
So what was that like coming back and forth, DC, Syracuse? Like, what was that like?
It was fun, like it was lit. Like every summer was lit. I used to spend every summer in the town, so that shit was lit. Like growing up, being in my neighborhood, that shit was lit.
Got you. And coming up in Syracuse, what was that like? What was your upbringing like? Mom, dad, siblings?
I stayed with my grandma for the most part.
Shout out to the grandma. Shout out to grandma.
Yeah, and then when I got older, I ended up moving with my aunt in the valley in Syracuse, but mostly I stayed with my grandma, and she like took care of me, her and my uncle.
Got you. What was it like as far as like school? And did you have, like I said, did you have siblings? You grew up with any other siblings?
Yeah, I got a brother, an older brother. He's like 10 years older than me. And mostly like for school, I mostly went out of town for school. So it was like boring. Like really, I couldn't wait to like get out of school and go back home.
So it's safe to say you moved around a lot, right?
Yeah.
How was that like with adjusting as far as, because I know you said it was fun, so you like going to those different places, seeing different things.
Yeah, when I was in like when I lived in DC, I ain't really like get into they like culture and shit like that. Like I ain't really like try to adjust to it. I just stay like trying to go back, like trying to go back to Syracuse, go back home.
So you more Syracuse, baby. You more want to be in Syracuse with the family and things like that. Is that where most of your friends was at? Things like that. So with that being, what was your schooling like as far as elementary? You had a lot of friends. What were the kind of kids you were hanging out with?
Yeah, when I was in school, like I used to usually like focus on basketball, so I had a lot of friends that played basketball and shit with me. Like that was like more of my focus when I was growing up.
So sports was your thing. When did you get into music?
I got into music. I really wanted to do music like all my life, type. But I really started taking it serious and going to the studio and stuff probably in like 2018.
Oh, so you started later on, like you wasn't really like the kid in junior high school or elementary, like running around with a rhyme book or things like that.
Yeah, cause I was always like afraid, like I ain't really want to be that like check out my mixtape type dude. Like
I get it.
I didn't want to really be one of them people, so I ain't really try to get into music. I really wasn't like my friends really made me like push me to get into music. I'll rap to them my stuff, like freestyle to my friends and stuff, and they be like, nah, you really gotta do it, like you really nice.
Okay, definitely. Going back to sports, was it basketball, baseball?
Yeah, I played basketball.
Okay. How was you in school? You gotta let me know now. You gotta let us know. I wanna know if you was out there scoring, was you starting?
Yeah, I was always starting every team, but I was alright though. It was like I ended up stopping playing basketball because I was too small. Like
he's being humble.
When I got older.
He's being humble right now because the smile on his face is like he was busting ass. You know what I'm saying? So I can see it.
Hell yeah.
If they put you on the court right now, you definitely still got it. Definitely. What did you like about school as far as like what was your favorite subject coming up, things like that?
I ain't gonna lie, I was probably bad in every subject except like English, and
Oh, so you can spell then. You good with spelling and
yeah,
all.
like every spelling bee, I got 100 on every spelling bee when I was growing. I mean, every spelling test when I was growing up, and like English, I always got like an A plus in that. But every other subject, like math, that was one of my bad subjects. I
I think
probably,
that's for all of us, bro.
yeah,
I don't.
yeah.
They be saying like, oh, if you're in the streets and you count money, I don't. Like I can't. I'm not a big math person at all. You know, honestly I like science in school, so that was my thing. Which my mom was kind of shocked because I didn't want to pay no mind to nothing else. I was like full blown into science. I love reading about moon, stars, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely get it. As far as growing up there in school, the from my understanding, sorry, I lost myself a little bit, but you had lost a best friend around 13, 14. Can you get into a little bit about that? How did that impact you? Who was that person?
Yeah, I think like the summer of 2013, my friend, like one of my best friends, Leah, she was a girl that I used to go to school with. Like I was in a lot of classes with her type shit, and like she'd just always be like one of them people, like she was like she wanted to be everybody's mom. She'd be waking me up in class if I go to sleep, shit like that, trying to make sure I do my work. So then in like summer 2013, she had passed away in a car crash.
Rest in peace.
So that was like right before we went back to school. So when we went back to school, it was like that shit just like broke my heart, not seeing her there every day, and that shit was crazy.
So I want to ask, like, for the effect with the school and even for you, what was that effect in the school like? Cause I lost my daughter when she was 13. You know what I'm saying? So I know it as an adult. I don't know what it's. I seen even now. Was it 5 years later, 6 years later? The kids carried her name through the high school, gave her like her love and everything like that, and her flowers. What was it like for the kids? What was that impact like for you guys?
Hell yeah, she was definitely one of them people that everybody loves. So like it hit the school hard, and everybody wanted to like really put on for her. They made like teal. That her favorite color was teal, so they made like teal bracelets and stuff like that. I think when I was like 16, I got her name tatted right here.
Nice. Show that. Let's put it in the camera real quick so they can see that.
No, we gonna get closer.
Okay, got you. So I got you already. The cameraman's already on it. He's already on it, definitely. That's dope, though. I definitely love that you keep her name going, and it shows that she made an impact on you. And even having someone positive in your life is important, and I think losing that person, that'll keep you on a straight path eventually, you know what I mean? You know, you got an angel. So definitely. After that, what was it like for you going on? Were you still into sports, or did things change?
Yeah, I feel like after that, that's when I started really like, I want to say like I stopped caring about life. Like I started really caring about school and stuff like that. I ain't really have her there to like keep pushing me. So I started really caring about school. That's when I started getting into like different bad stuff like that.
Okay. Is this something you kind of like, you talk with your parents with, or you just kind of like internalized it, just took it in, dealt with it on your own?
Yeah, I did like a little bit of both. I remember, cause I think I was like 12 or 13 when she had passed, and I used to sleep in my mom's bed like every day after that, cause I was just like, it just hit me hard, like, cause at that age you don't think that kids could die, like,
Right.
you think it's only grown-ups out here dying and stuff, but I was like, I seen somebody die at 13 years old. It'd be like, that shit was crazy.
No, definitely. I think you got something good though. You got an angel pushing you. You're doing something positive. Look at the changes. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely got somebody rooting for you up there and watching over you. So shout out to you and her for that one. Just moving on. I don't want to get too emotional because this is my second emotional episode. So I'm like, damn, I'm bringing out emotions right now. So even with school, did you finish up junior high school out there? High school in Syracuse?
No, I finished high school in D.C.
Oh wow. Okay. When did you move back out there?
Like after I finished high school, that's when I moved. That's when I moved back.
Okay.
And
what was the difference between the schools out there and the schools in Syracuse?
Shit, it really be the same everywhere. Like public school be
A mess.
like yeah.
A mess, a whole mess, definitely. I know in New York, we're big on fashion, no matter where you at. I don't know how it is out there, but is it like that too, where they're like, what you got on, what's going on?
Hell yeah, definitely.
Got you. So, did you do any music out there also in DC or?
Nah, I really I started getting into music back when I moved back to back home.
And your first single took off pretty quick, right? The first joint you put out, what was the name of it?
It was the first song I really put out was No Choice, the No Choice intro. Then the second song I put out was Freddy Cougar. That's the one that got like a lot of traction on it.
That's the one that Polo seen. When he first seen it, what was his reaction, and how did he see it?
He just DM me like when he seen it. I was following him and stuff.
On Instagram?
Yeah, he.
Oh, you got it easy.
Yeah, he DM me like yeah, that Freddy Cougar shit hard.
Okay.
Because a rapper that he messed with named Lil Romo had posted on his story. He seen it on his story, and then he tapped in after that.
Shout out for Polo G for even just being in tune and paying attention to the artists coming up, because most of the time I feel like you'll get people telling you, yo, keep going, drop another one, this is dope, you know what I mean? So to actually give you that recognition and want to work with you right away is definitely dope. What kept you going forward after that, and was it straight to a deal, or you still have more work to do?
After that, he had when he had wanted me to sign to him, he had like a management company that he was starting up, and at first I really like people was telling me not to sign, like don't sign to another artist, don't you always gonna be like under their shadow and stuff, but it took me a minute before I like really finally signed him. I think like probably a year after he like not like a year, probably like 6 months after he DM'd me. I was like really like weighing my options, seeing if I should sign to him, but I ended up like this how genuine he was. Like he told me even if I don't sign him, he'll still like promote my music and stuff like that because he genuinely like messing my music. So seeing like how genuine he was, that made me really want to sign to him.
Dope. Definitely. It's hard to find genuine people out here, so I respect that. And you guys make great music together. I was just listening to your music over here. I love the song Guitars, I think it was. It's a really dope song. Actually, how did that one come about?
I was like, I had started using rock beats and stuff. Like a producer had sent me rock beats one day, and I'm like, oh,
you're
this
a
shit
beast
hard.
with that. The rock beats, I don't mean to cut you off, but like what you do, and it's so original. If y'all haven't gotten tuned with what he's doing with the guitars and the rock beats, you need to, definitely. My fault, keep on.
But yeah, so like, he saw me doing that like influenced him to start doing a little like dabbling with the rock beats. So he had a song that he made with a rock beat, and he was trying to choose which song he wanted me to throw on his album, wanted me to throw a verse on his album. So he ended up picking that one, but I ain't gonna lie, I didn't really like my verse on it. Like the pitch was too high, like I was singing too high pitched on it, but like
Verse that's on it now, or did you change it?
Not a verse that's on it now, but people mess with it though.
Yeah, nah, you did your thing. I was gonna say if you changed it, I get it if it's to the one now. I think you did a great job. I think sometimes we could be our toughest critic, which is good and bad. You know what I mean? But you're a great artist and you make good music. So you two together, just a lot. It's really hard to see a bigger artist and a smaller artist that they're working together under a label actually make really good music together. So I love what you guys are doing and how you guys are going forward. You also had a situation where you were dealing with like perks and pills and stuff like that. Can you speak on that a little bit?
Yeah, I think in like 2020, after my my right hand man, he had passed away, and at his funeral I had overdosed on like fake pills. And that was like the worst. That's probably like the worst encounter I came to with that type of stuff.
Were you signed at the label at this time?
No, I wasn't signed to the label. I was signed with Polo though at the time.
You were still working with him. What was his initial reaction? Was he more concerned or?
Yeah, he was concerned. He was like, you gotta chill, like. And then after that, that's when I had flew out to California and stayed with him for a couple like months, and I ended up signing a deal like out there.
Okay, and can you speak on what was the situation with the pills? Were they fake pills? Was it just you popped a lot of pills? Was it just a situation where just your body wasn't really?
Yeah, they was fake. Like the doctor woke me up. They I think they gave me like Narcan and stuff.
Oh wow.
And I had woke up. They said I had like a lot of fentanyl in my system. So yeah, it was like a situation with fake pills.
Yeah, so definitely, I'm taking a guess you leave those alone now, right? So I want to say I definitely got to watch out for that. Also, just popping pills, Xanny, stuff like that. Like it's not always the best thing to do. And so many people are doing so much bullshit. I lost a close friend of mine to fentanyl. So she had 5 kids, and her daughter found her. You know what I mean? So I definitely know what that feels like. I'm glad that you're still here and not messing with that no more. As far as going forward, leaving that alone, I'm taking a guess that you just smoke weed and leave it at that, right?
Yeah, I just smoke my weed now.
Definitely. You got a lot of things coming up. You did the Rolling Loud stage. You've been doing a lot of big stages. Mm-hmm. I know you got some more big stages planning coming up, so let us know, man.
Yeah, I got something coming up with me and Bankroll Hayden and Einer Banks with the NBA Christmas, Christmas campaign. We're making a song for that. We're gonna perform it live at a NBA game, hopefully. And after that, like in March next year, I got South by Southwest, another South by Southwest performance.
Okay. Is this your first South by Southwest? Or?
Nah, this is my second one. The last one was in Dallas, Texas, I think. And
like Austin, I think, right? Austin? Yeah, Austin.
Yeah, Austin.
Nah, South by Southwest is amazing. Everybody loves South by Southwest. That's a big marketing situation over there. You can meet so many people, so big networking situation, excuse me. Mm-hmm. There's so many people there. And anything else?
Other than my mixtape coming out, I think that's about it.
So I want to go back a little bit, because one of your influences I've seen is 50 Cent. Is that one of the reasons that you started with the mixtape? Because him and G Unit went crazy during that mixtape run that they had. You know what I mean? I grew up on that. So is that something, one of your influences? And what was it like putting the mixtape together? Excuse me.
Yeah, I definitely 50 was definitely a big part of my life, like growing up with music. I was listening to him since I was like a little kid. I can't even remember.
I feel like all the up-and-coming artists that's out now are heavily influenced by G Unit and 50. Like I just interviewed another artist. They all say the same thing. Like I first thing I hear is 50. Like I'm a whole fan and a Cam fan, but I hear so much. What was the impact from G Unit? What do you think they were so impactful?
Because it just seemed so real. Like you couldn't tell me 50 Cent wasn't a gangster back then.
Facts, definitely.
Like they just seemed so real. Like 50 just seemed so authentic. You couldn't tell me he wasn't no gangster back then.
Still is now the way he move. It's just in the business world. He bully everybody, whether it's stars. He's just a smart bully too. It's crazy. He'll bully you and still make sure that y'all making money. So I always respect him. Who else did you listen to coming up? Who else was your influences?
After 50, it was probably Lil Wayne. Then after Lil Wayne introduced me to Drake, and Drake became my favorite artist for a long time. I started listening to G Herbo, started making music, and I messed with G Herbo. Then like Young Boy and Polo G. That was like my favorite artist that I know like every song of theirs. It's probably them.
It's crazy because you listen to the rappers, but your music is more opposite of what they, you know what I mean? You're more melodic, you have emotional music, things like that. So what made you go a different way instead of just straight rapping, going the bar route?
I used to rap like that, but I started seeing a lot of rappers like in the time that I really started rapping, a lot of people you couldn't really like get no buzz unless you was a melodic rapper. Like that was the wave back then. Like it's starting to come back to like real just rap now. Like a lot of people making it off of just rapping, but back then when I was coming up, it was like if you wasn't rapping melodic, then you probably wasn't making it too far.
Yeah, no, because once people start spitting lyrics, they're like, oh, he's rapping that old school stuff,
Yeah.
da 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 da. But you're definitely right. It's coming back. I feel like people are starting to really rap on the drill beats too.
Yeah.
They're starting to, because it's getting old of all the stuff that they're doing. It's still popular, of course, but I feel like the lyrics are definitely starting to come back, and people are not giving us the BS that they was giving us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I want to know who are you looking forward to? Obviously, you work Polo G. Who are you looking forward to working in the industry that you haven't worked with yet?
I mess with I like little TJ vibe, and like really good Rod Wave.
Rod Wave.
Yeah, that's about it.
That's it. Those two. We gotta make that Rod Wave. I would love to hear a Rod Wave feature with you. Like that would be. I think that'd really be dope. You did a dope song, throwing him on the chorus. Also, the girls like Rod Wave or something like that. Mm-hmm. How did that come about?
I think I just listened to the beat. I had wrote that song. Like I like writing on a plane. Like I like that vibe. Like getting on a plane and writing a song. So I had wrote that on a
type of vibe, right? Yeah.
I think, I almost want to say I wrote it on a private jet with, like the first time I got on a private jet with Polo. I think so. I had wrote it down, then Seth got the waves. I sent me the beat. I listened to it. You know, I just I put it on that beat, and I like thinking of it. I just like really thought like I know a lot of people that like a lot of girls in particular that love Rod Wave music, like really listen to Rod Wave music, getting their feelings and shit. So
they love him. They love Rod Wave out here.
Yeah.
They love him. I mean, he gives a different feeling too. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people are in tune with their emotions now more than they were before. It's like it's okay to be a little emotional or whatever the case may be. So I think it definitely was smart to tap into that. And it's marketing, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You're now tapping into the people that listen to him and stuff like that. So super smart on your end. I definitely respect you on putting that together and actually saying, let me tap into it. Most people don't want to even deal with other artists or tap into their world, you know what I mean? So I definitely respect that.
Yeah, Drake had made that song Girls Love Beyonce.
Yeah.
Then Rod Wave had made Girls Love Drake. So then I got that idea off of them. Made Girls Love Rod Wave next.
Wow, that's definitely dope. How long? So you staying on the West Coast, right?
Yeah.
How you like it over there? Because when I was talking to your team, we don't know when he's coming to New York. You had enough of the snow.
Yeah, that shit, it's cool over there. I like the weather because I don't like rain. Like, it's raining out there right now. I don't like that shit.
You ain't the only one, bro. I had to pull myself together to come today, for real.
That's how it be. Like, it make you don't want to do nothing. Like, it make you don't want to go outside. So it don't rain. It barely rain in California and Los Angeles. So that's like one of my favorite parts about it out there.
So you prefer the sun the whole time. You prefer nice heat, the beach, nice weather. You know what I mean? You don't want to come here for us. So we'll see you probably next time, like in May or something like that. Are you working on any tours or anything right now?
Not right now. I'm waiting for like maybe somebody put me on a tour. I ain't really trying to do my own tour right now. So I don't know. I don't think I'm big enough to like go on my own tour. But maybe sometime in the future, if my album do something.
You got fans out. You got people out there definitely. Even I would say at home in Syracuse. I remember when I first met you out at Rolling Loud, and I remember when I went on my live because I have a few people out there, and it was like, at that time I didn't know who you was, to be honest, and everybody, my little cousins and them from out there, that's Scorey, da-da-da-da-da. So, so many people know you. I definitely think that time is gonna come. I know your hometown is fully behind you. I can see that every time I even mention your name. Going into Rolling Loud, how was that? And was that your first Rolling Loud at Miami?
Yeah, that was my first Rolling Loud, like actually being a performer there. Like it was crazy. Like they called me back on for an encore. I ain't expect that. I ain't really expect them to even mess with my music, but they was lit.
You got good music, my boy. You got great music. Like definitely have that confidence because it's there, bro.
But they always tell you like they always used to tell me that Rolling Loud was like for the Lil Uzis and Chippy Red and stuff like that. So I ain't really think they was gonna. I went in there thinking with the mindset that they wasn't gonna mess with my music. Right. But when I went out there, they was going crazy.
Now Miami showed a lot of love. I think New York's more of the biased one because when we did Rolling Loud in New York, it was like this stage would be packed, but that one wouldn't because you know how New Yorkers are.
People say New York is the hardest place to sell tickets at.
Yeah, because Miami was packed. Miami had every stage packed. Miami had the people were listening to all the different genres of music or different artists out there. Where out here it was like if you wasn't Nicki or Lola or Devin or so, they was not even at your stage, bro. I was a little free Sue Surf. I was a little upset even at the Sue Surf stage, like they didn't have too many people there. So it's definitely a different vibe here. You got to really move New York to get New York behind you. If not, they ain't trying to hear it at all. Like they don't want to. I love my city, but they ain't trying to hear it at all, for real.
Nah, New York are hard critics.
No, for sure. But I'm sure you getting through here easily. The city gotta love you because your music is like that, where it's like I could listen to him. You know what I mean? It don't sound like he's like crying or complaining or anything like that. So we definitely love what you're doing over here.
Yeah, I be looking at I be peeping like a lot of New York, like a lot of these drill rappers out here and stuff. They be messing with my music. Me and K Flock have followed each other like a couple months ago. Free K Flock.
Have you actually got to talk with him before everything happened? Or?
Nah, I mess with him and I like it. I mess with his music. That's one of the only like drill rappers I really listen to. Gotcha. And I had always messed with him, but he ain't really reached back out until like recently.
Gotcha. Free K Flock. Definitely want to see you get home safe too. We got so much going on, but we here at Simply Juice Bar, and one of the things that we do, you already got a juice. What juice you got over there?
It's the ginger juice.
How did it taste? Let us know. 'Cause you already drank that. I wanted to catch you on camera, but it's all good though.
It tastes good. It remind me of like Jamaican spots when you go and get the ginger juice.
Facts.
It remind me of that.
So we got the C4 shot also.
What's in this?
Give you energy, and I believe Menno, you said it got ginger in there also, right? Just for energy. So I'm gonna take that with you. I'm gonna let everybody know how you like it. I haven't taken this either, so this is my first time. I was gonna do the pomegranate and ginger, but we ain't got no more.
You gotta shake it.
If we did, I did. So cheers real quick.
Oh,
look, he already C4 shot. We here simply juicing. It does taste like the
it tastes like Powerade.
Oh, that too, yeah, straight blue. If he's bouncing off the wall in an hour, it's not my fault. Y'all heard? So it's not. Y'all gotta blame Menno and Queen of Harlem. But definitely want to thank you for coming through. Definitely, I want to leave everybody with something. Give us something positive that you want to give to everybody, and let's get it going.
Shit. Keep going. If you got any like dreams that you follow and keep chasing them, because dreams do come true. And it only take that one thing for like everything the ball start rolling. So don't never give up. Keep chasing your dreams.
Definitely. That's a fact. We here, Simply Juicing, Harlem, Hype Magazine, Chris Robinson, Scorey. Once again, thank you. Wait, project December 9th, right?
Yeah, December 9th. Help is on the way.
Help is on the way. Y'all go check that out. Scorey, December 9th. We here. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
Okay, thanks for having me.
Yeah, definitely.